Hello everyone. So we're back with another pick a card reading, and today we're going to dive into why did they abandon you? Why did they abandon you? Okay. Um, and we're going to dive into, and this could be in regards to like friends, family, or a lover. Okay. So just take the energy how it resonates throughout the reading. This is a generalized collective reading. So just take the energy that resonates and leave the rest out. Okay. If you do want a reading like this or a little bit more of an in-depth reading with me, I do have a special going on today only until 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, not 7 p.m., 5 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. Feel free to submit your request. And it's for 30 minutes for $50 instead of the standard 65. So definitely, if you're interested, definitely hit me up. Feel free to email me at BeatrixKiddoReadings at Outlook.com, or you can Snapchat me at BK Readings, okay? So with that being said, let's dive into the pile selection. So we have pile number 1 here, okay? We have pile number 2. We have pile number 3. Also, I just saw angel number 121. Definitely look up that energy number for more insight for this pile for 131. I'm sorry, 121. Let's dive into 121 while we're here. While I'm touching it. Angel number 121, meaning. Okay, so some say that seeing the angel number 121 is a message from your angels that they want to help you stop things that are draining your energy. It can also be a sign to focus on safety and taking responsibility. So that's for pile number 3. Turn the AC on so that you guys can get a buffer, anything. All right, so I will see you guys in your pile. All right, pile number 1. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to dive in and we're going to see why did they abandon you? Whether that was your family or your friends or your lover, why did they abandon you? Okay, just one person singularly on your mind. Okay, so first and foremost, as I'm tapping into this, you got Palo Santo. Okay, Palo Santo is actually a really ancient kind of wood here, okay, used to cleanse, all right, but it's also used for many other things, especially like anti-inflammatory, things of that nature, but let's dive into it. What is Palo Santo good for? Spiritual. It's also known as holy wood. It's a natural remedy and spiritual tool that has been used by indigenous South American cultures for centuries. It is said to have many spiritual benefits, including clearing negative energy. Okay? It's believed to cleanse spaces of negative energy and restore environmental balance. It can be used in smudging rituals to cleanse a person or environment and to create a sacred space. Pausing here, for some reason, I feel like this pile is very much in alignment with removing toxic people out of your life. So even though they abandoned you, I feel like it was something that was a benefit for you because there was a part of their energy that was very toxic to you. It's almost like you were surrounded by snakes. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Okay. And I feel like it's more than one person as well. It's giving me like this Eight of Swords kind of trapped notation feeling to like maybe there was a lot of mental wars happening, but I'm also sensing like an octopus spirit, which is somebody who definitely manipulates the mind, okay, by certain tasks or certain things that they do or emotional. Because octopuses are very, very intelligent and adaptable creatures, but for some reason I'm seeing that. Now, diving back into the Palo Santo, we have to cleanse a space, you can light a stick of Palo Santo. Let it burn up for to a minute, then blow it out and wave the stick in the air to dispense the smoke. I use this all the time, obviously. I mean, you see it's pretty burnt down. So maybe you guys try to defend yourself for a really long time and try to clear things out or try to make things right with whether this be a family or friend. For some reason, I feel like this is almost feeling like family. So this could have, if it wasn't family, it was somebody who felt like soul family, okay? And I also feel like there's a lot of gossip, a lot of people playing different sides with this one as well. So this is a complicated pile for pile number one. I'm just sensing it. All right. It's also used to help, a tranquil. It's used to create a tranquil atmosphere. So maybe you needed to move out of like a certain like living space in order for you to get into like a healthy living space for you to be kind of like calm in the mind. It's almost like they were making you very chaotic, and they were making you very anxious, maybe even giving you like panic attacks or insomnia. Okay. Connecting with the higher self. Palo Santo's pleasant smell can encourage relaxation and help you connect with your higher self. It's a really good, you know, I like to use it more than sage. I know some people like to use sage and stuff like that. I just don't like the smell of sage. I know people are like, does that mean that you have so much like negative energy? No, and I've also done a lot of research on sage. And you have to be very, cautious when you use sage. But Palo Santo, you can just use Palo Santo. You know what I mean? So it's also said to promote physical healing, attract good fortune, and remove obstacles. Healers, shamans, and community elders in South America believe that Palo Santo has a strong mystical spirit that should be treated with respect and serenity. Yes. So you should never, do anything bad with your Palo Santo. But I also do feel like there's something about you that's really healing. You could come from a line of shamans, okay? Or you could have like a community of elders who do have like a religious background or a spiritual background, okay, for some of you guys. I'm also feeling like this was meant to happen to promote physical and spiritual healing, and to give you calm feelings, okay, instead of stress and anxiety. And it's also meant to boost your immune system for you to be able to fight off these toxic attacks in the future as well. It's almost like maybe this is not a done situation. This person may come back like to start shit more. Like I feel that energy. Palo Santo is mostly used for spiritual purification and energy house cleansing. So it's really good for, cleansing your own energy, and also it's good for a lot of other things as well, okay? So it's also sought to have a purifying and cleansing effect on the body and mind, and it also has anti-stress and anti-anxiety properties, okay? Inhaled lemon lime. That's actually something in my favorite, what I'm about. Anyway, sorry. That was just like, this is a common ingredient that's actually really nice. Anyway, it's legal herb. Anyway, but that's what's coming up for Palo Santo spiritual cleansing, okay, for this one in particular. But for some reason, I feel like whatever was meant to happen, even though it was toxic and really shady, I feel like you were meant to remove these people out of your life, and you were meant to see them for like the nitty gritty, like grimy situation that ended up occurring, okay? Sorry, I'm shaking. I talk with my hands. Anyway, 0747 is also coming up on the timestamp. Let's dive into that before we dive into the messages here. 747 angel number meaning. Some say that seeing angel number 747 repeatedly is a sign that you're on the right path. It says in your spiritual journey, but I just feel like it's more, I feel like it's on. But anyway, it can be a message of encouragement and validation from divine forces that you are aligned with your life's purpose. It can also be a reminder to trust your intuition, follow your inner guidance, and stay focused on your goals. So maybe whoever you were around, whether that was like whoever this person is, was keeping you derailed from your true purpose in life. Because I don't know, I get this essence of like wanting to control you, wanting to like, even if you're like an adult or something like that, and you definitely have your free will, like, and you live in a free country, like, I don't know why I'm getting that energy is like this person wanted to control you because this person does have a lot of resentment in their own personal life. This could be like a mother or a father figure as well for some of you guys, or even a sister. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Let's dive into the spiritual channeled message first to see what you got. It could be like a crystal, or it could even be an added notation, but let's see here. We have animal empath. I don't know why I feel like every time you're in a toxic environment, it's like your animals will protect, even if they have, okay, let's just say if your parents like own a dog, or if your parents own a cat or something like that, and it's like all of a sudden that animal will all like become more protective of you. I'm also getting you have a lot of animal protectors as well, like of animal kingdom kind of energy, okay, for spirit guides. But animal empaths, also called fauna empaths, understands the wants and needs of animals. They may even feel as though they can communicate telepathically with animals. I don't know why I feel like this is kind of like a low dig to whoever this person is. They're kind of like an animal. Like they should have like really just had like common sense, just common decency not to do this bad thing to you. I don't know why I'm getting this energy. Okay, so just take the energy how it resonates. And I don't know why I feel like you can understand the wants and needs of these kind of like animals, but humans, quote unquote animals, I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Okay, this is a unique question to ask my spiritual gift deck, but for some reason I was really drawn to do that. So there's a message in here for someone, all right? But I feel like there's somebody here who is kind of like an animal, like just was not right. I'm just getting that energy. Like somebody really just didn't treat you with love and respect, even if you did something wrong. And I feel like you came up to them like really, like with respect. I don't know why I'm getting that energy with animal empath, okay? Because usually animal empaths are really intuitive. They'll like tap in. It's not like Dr. Doolittle or whatever. It's like you'll literally feel it in your vibrational system. Kind of like when a mother knows their kid's in trouble, like their kid will, like you'll just get this innate feeling to like reach them. You know what I mean? And they'll find a way to like reach them, like that kind of energy. But you feel it towards animals. But in this case, it could be like honestly people who are just plain mad, people who are literally just don't have any common sense anymore, don't have that morality anymore, don't have that sense of like love anymore, that true innocence to life anymore. People who have like really dark shadows. I don't know. I feel like you have like an energy that is meant to like cleanse certain households and things like that. So if you end up getting married, if you choose to end up getting married, because it's a choice now, you know, it's a choice. Now, who we love now is a choice. Who we choose to marry now is a choice. Now we're coming into that in this time and age. It's always been a choice, but now in age we're coming more into that power. So I do feel like the person that you end up being married to may end up having like a toxic family member, or maybe even like a toxic baby mama, or like a toxic situation that they have to navigate, that you're going to be able to navigate like perfectly because of the situations that you went through. Okay, and but that is what I am getting from this. But let's dive into some oracle cards before we dive into the tarot and some clarification. We have the universe has a plan for me. So back, going, treading back to the beginning where I was diving into like maybe you needed to remove these people out of your life, even though it really hurt when they abandoned you. It's like your path is completely different than what they want for you. And it's like you are now like meant to like come into your own power. You are now meant to like put your ideas to life without any like without so much negativity surrounding you. It's like you can't be a teenager forever. Like I don't know, like that's what I'm kind of like getting. You deserve love and compassion is also coming out. So maybe, like I said, I feel like a couple different people had their hands in this situation that played out. And I do feel like a lot of people, different people wanted to control you and push you in a certain direction. And it's almost like you're meant to shine like by yourself. Like, I don't know why I feel like you're meant to like shine like on your own. And that's another important reason why like potentially you may be single, okay? You deserve love and compassion so that nobody else kind of like steals your light. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I also feel like maybe this person treated you with complete hatred, like they were an animal, like, and they didn't recognize that God has a plan for you. Because I don't believe in I believe in the multiverse. Okay, so I believe that we have multiple universes. So to say that the universe has a plan for, I just feel anyway. So that's what it says on the card. But I feel like God has a plan for you. Okay, you deserve love and compassion. All right, and I feel like these people like came at you with extreme hatred. And it's almost like they want what literally money cannot buy. And it's your soul. It's your authenticity. It's like who you are. Okay? It's like you're like a gift. And they want whatever gifts that you have. And as I say that, today is a sacred gift from the universe. So the day that they abandoned you was a gift. And you may have taken it kind of like as like really hurtful, like your sense of betrayal, like you might have wanted to seclude yourself. It really probably like pushed you to the brink. You didn't know what to do. I just get like this really scattered energy, and it almost makes me want to cry. But like at the same time, I feel like I remember how I told you were like surrounded by snakes. Look at that. Look at all the snakes in this freaking picture. It's like today is a sacred gift from the universe, but at the same time, like today's a sacred gift from God. Like He wrote you again today. He thought about you again today. So today is a sacred gift from the universe. Okay. But I also do feel like there were snakes around you, two in particular that were like really, really coming for your head. Like two in particular is what I'm feeling, okay? And as I say that, identify and remove toxic people around you. It's like you saw them for who they truly are, and there were certain things that you were meant to hear throughout conversation, like one-on-one conversation, and you needed to manifest something different. And it's almost like you saw this person for exactly who they are. This person could have blue eyes. but it's mainly reminding me of that throat chakra, that the activation of the throat chakra, just finally speaking up for yourself and being like, no, I'm not going to say yes. Like, no, I'm not. So let's dive into some positive affirmation cards as well. We have the Six of Swords. It's almost like these people didn't want you to move on. It's like they wanted you to yearn for them, wanted you to be like completely destitute or broken down without them. And it was like, no, God has a different plan for you. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no, you're not God, dude. So with the Six of Swords energy, but it's coming up in the reversal. So it's almost like they wanted to keep you stagnant. They wanted to keep you like stuck in a certain place for like the rest of your life. Like they wanted you to have like hindrances. This could have been like people who like said that they were gonna like help you out with stuff, and then like all of a sudden they just like they don't answer their phone, or they just don't text back, or they don't, you know, like that kind of energy. But what it says on the card, but it's coming up in the reversal, so we have to read it, you know, with the reversal meaning. A river of compassion washes away my anger and replaces it with love. So like I said, I feel like they gave you, instead of like a river of compassion and washes away my anger and replaces it with love, it's like they gave you a river of freaking hatred and anger, and you had to transmute that into love, like that kind of energy. So you alchemized your pain as well. Six could be significant, June. Let's dive in. So we have the, yeah, definitely six could be significant. I just feel like this person was like the devil towards you. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, they were just like not good, bro. Like, just a horrible freaking human. I don't know why I'm getting this like an animal, like literally like an animal, like feeling, which is probably why animal empath ended up coming up. Okay, which is really animalistic the way that they did everything, very savage-like. Now with the Six of Wands energy, and before everybody starts saying, I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, you know, sometimes you don't want to be bougie, sometimes you don't want to be ratchet, sometimes you really don't want to be a savage, sometimes you just want to be as freaking classy and as secretive as Marilyn Monroe and as cunning as Sherlock Holmes. You know what I mean? So like, just understand that you don't have to be what, and that's also another thing. Maybe they tried to label you like in, or put you like in a box based off of like your image or what they thought that you should be like. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. This could also have been like a workplace environment for some of you guys. Okay. And also they were really jealous of like recognition. Maybe you got some like recognition, or maybe you're really popular. Maybe you have like a really like strong social following for some of you guys. And these people did not want you to gain like a voice. It's like they wanted your voice to be completely like shut down, and maybe you were refusing. Maybe you got to a point where you just like didn't want to do that anymore. Okay? It's kind of giving me the energy of like when Lady Gaga, she in the beginning of her career, she said yes to a lot of things. And then she was like, it was the minute that I started beginning to say, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. That doesn't make me happy. That doesn't fulfill me. No. And she realized her power. She recognized her power, and she affirmed it, and she took control of it, of herself, which is the only thing that she can control. And she recognized that. Lady Gaga is a, I don't know what her zodiac sign is, which is a good thing, I feel like. Lady Gaga's zodiac sign.
Aries. According to Times of India, Lady Gaga is one of the most iconic and successful pop stars of all time, and she is a true Aries in every sense.
It didn't finish, but she was born on March 28th, 1986, and she has a distinctive style, a powerful voice, and a fearless attitude. So again, Aries energy. Aries energy is very elevating, okay? Especially when it's hyper-focused, okay? And I don't know why I was getting like really drawn to that. Probably because the wand energy came out, and the wand energy is very fiery, very passionate, very live. And it took her a long time to like, for her to like come into her own as well. I don't know why I'm like relating you to that. Maybe you're avant-garde, maybe you're a little bit different. But the one thing about Aries is like when they say like they're going to get something done, they really are going to get it done. And they'll probably get it done better than anybody else who said that they were going to get it done. But the thing is, they'll probably get it done like in their time frame when they think is like the most best for their divine timing and things like that, okay? Aries are really, really empowering spirits to have, like around you just energetically. So with the Six of Wands energy coming up, it goes, I forgive those who have harmed me in my past and peacefully detach from them. Like I said, you guys turned this river of freaking pain and anger and frustration that these people or this person threw at you, and you literally made it into gold. Like, I really do feel that, you know, you were born this like kind of like energy. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I do feel like maybe you have like, there's a difference to you. You have a distinctive style. You probably do have a really powerful voice. Some of you guys, maybe even singers, they probably tried to like suppress that voice, being like, you know what, don't sing. Like, it's just too much. Like, I don't understand understand why you're singing all the time. And instead of them saying like, oh, you're horrible, shut up, or stuff like that, they would say things to suppress your voice to the point where you would hear it as an echo in your mind, to where it would cause restrictions for your throat chakra to fully express yourself. So that is going to be a message for certain people who understand that. Okay, so let's dive into, I tried to have, like, I literally gave somebody like point A, point B, point C, point D, and they're like, well, what do you mean by that? So that's why I'm like, for those people who are meant to understand it or not meant to understand it, I literally have to try to, and sometimes I'll be having like the same conversation with somebody and they will literally think I'm talking about something else when really I'm talking about the exact same thing. I'm just talking about the realness, the rawness, the trueness of like what I'm picking up. So at times it's a little bit too much of a deep conversation for people to have with me. Okay, and they end up thinking maybe I'm too deep or maybe I'm too, and I don't know, maybe that's something that you guys have as well. Okay, but I do feel like you guys, let's just say they chose to keep you stagnant, chose to keep you at a lack of a progression, okay, and lack of motivation, like chose to keep you like kind of like that, like dormant energy, okay, kind of like when Neil was in the cocoon before he realized that he was in the fucking cocoon and that his reality wasn't necessarily like his reality, and then he broke free of the cocoon. I know it's probably called something else, but that's like an example that like I'm getting. Like it's almost like you ascended and awakened. Like you tried to be dormant, you tried to do things their way, you tried to please them. It's almost like you really did try. And it's almost like it wasn't, to them, it's like almost not good enough. It's because their mind is ever changing, their direction is ever changing, it's not consistent. But anyway, so with the next one, I do feel like you guys are going to receive some kind of like victory or accolade or some kind of like promotion to like, or something to like where you're going to get a lot of attention, and where you could, where let's just say where you could use like your platform to literally destroy their reputation or to destroy anybody's like viewpoint of them. But you guys didn't. You actually probably just shared your testimony and shared like how you got out of it, so that you can help other people not feel so stuck and so alone and so like dormant in that energy. You have a really strong alchemizing energy to you. So when people like try to abandon you or things of that nature, yeah, karma's going to get them in the ass or whatever. If you want to know their karma for hurting you and stuff like that, I do have a reading of that on my page. So just definitely check that out on my moods playlist. But I do have that. So like, what's their karma for hurting you? I have that in the pick a card. But I feel like you guys aren't really even concerned with that. I feel like it's the principle of the situation that they said what they said, they did what they did to try to hurt you, to try to control you, to try to do all this. And you're like, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. And you guys end up getting freaking attention and freaking money with the Ten of Pentacles energy coming forth. My efforts are being supported by the universe. My dreams manifest into reality before my eyes. Like I said, you guys ain't coming around to play, okay? It's another thing about Aries. Whenever they know their like manifestation abilities or they hyper focus on something, they end up attaining it and possibly even greater, okay? So you might want to check like your Saturn placements or your career placements or things of that nature. I know my Saturn is in Aries, so things can be like really difficult for me as far as like usually people who have like Saturn and Aries have like really strict fathers and stuff like that, or like they'll grow up like in a really strict household or stuff like that. With people who have Saturn and Aries, I'm not talking about people who have their sun sign in Aries or their rising or their moon. I'm talking about your Saturn placement. So definitely look into that, okay? But with the Ten of Pentacles energy coming forth, it's like whatever they did to try to postpone you, it was like this person could have probably even taken away like your transportation or something to kind of keep you stagnant. And you're like, I'll walk. Like, I don't know, like that kind of energy. Like you are always thinking of, okay, I'm going to get out this way and I'm going to do it that way. And it's not about running away. It's now you're thinking more strategically. Maybe when you were younger, you were thinking like, oh, I'm just going to dash and I'm just going to run and just going to see where I go. And then you realize you were going around in a circle. And then you realize this circle has lines that connect. So now you're strategically making moves. You're strategically, focusing on your career. You're doing all that, not in spite of them, but honestly to conquer your own pain and to alchemize your own pain and to actually help other people in the process while generating revenue for yourself. For some of you guys, okay? But now for the Ten of Swords, and I feel like this really put an end to whatever relationship or connection or even a morsel of like love that you felt for them or any kind of like man, maybe I should just do this differently or should I do that differently or something like that. It put an end to it with the Ten of Swords energy. My obstacles are moving out of my way. My path is carved towards greatness. Again, 1010 is also a significant angel number, and also 66 is a significant angel number, and you're getting doubles of both, okay? But let's dive into 66 and 1010, and then we'll also dive into the tarot, and then we'll transition to the next pile selection. I know this is a little bit of a longer read, but this is a big moment. Why did they abandon you? So, so let's dive in. 66, angel number meaning.
According to Hindustan Times, 66 symbolizes the power of unconditional love and harmony in overcoming challenges and adversities. It underscores the importance of approaching life's challenges with compassion and balance, ultimately allowing you to navigate difficulties with grace and resilience.
Wow. That just is a summary of the complete read I just basically did. But let me tell you something. So instead of you approaching them with like anger and resentment and stuff like that, some of you guys just totally chose to shut down and give yourself unconditional love and those around you, okay? And you chose to be in harmony with yourself as well as the decisions that you chose to make, okay? And you overcame the challenges that they tried to present and put in your way and tried to stop, okay? You chose balance, okay? You chose compassion, and you're also going to be receiving that, okay? Ultimately allowing you to navigate difficulties with grace and resilience. And I feel like the key word here is grace, okay? So define grace.
Here's the definition of grace: simple elegance or refinement of movement.
All right, courteous, goodwill, do honor or credit to someone or something by one's presence. So like I said, remember how it was like, let's dive into this one. I forgive those who have harmed me in my past and peacefully detach from them. You guys are like, listen, I recognize now that I'm better off without you. Whether that be a lover, a friend, a brother, a sister, a mother. Okay? All right. But let's dive into 1010. Angel number 1010 meaning.
According to Hindustan Times, the 1010 angel number serves as a guiding light, illuminating your journey in love, money, and spiritual growth. By embracing the wisdom of the 1010 angel number, you are co-creating a life filled with love, abundance, and profound spiritual evolution.
So, without them, you got recognition, and you got money, and you brought balance into your life for yourself as well as other people to get out of a position of feeling stuck. If you don't have a big platform or anything like that, this could even be just you getting positive recognition at work. This could even be you honestly just getting really good blessings in your life to where your life starts coming into a balance for you. And that you share your testimony with somebody that you end up meeting at a bar who you didn't even know that was possibly, really, really in deep depression or something like that and just needed some ounce of hope or inspiration. And you were there at that moment to express that story to them in person. Very short, straight to the point, not trying to direct them in any direction, but just trying to let them know that good things do happen to people, And I feel like that is also going to help transform other people's lives in the process. But let's dive into the tarot to see what we're getting here. I hope you guys are enjoying this reading. If you do want a 30-minute reading with me, please feel free to reach out to me. I am giving a special today only until 5 p.m., so please feel free to submit your requests, okay? But of course, feel free to check out my menu and the packages that I offer. I also offer single question reads for $5 and also instant reads as well live. So definitely hit the notification bell to know whenever I go live. All right, guys? All right, so let's dive into the tarot. 7 of Pentacles, rewards, patience, perseverance, diligence, progress. So why? Why did they abandon you, though? They were waiting. They were observing you from a distance. And you were building towards something. And you wanted balance with something. With justice. Could be a Libra or a Scorpio cusp. We're also picking up Taurus energy with the 7 of Pentacles. Now we're also receiving the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, okay, Sagittarius. It's crazy how I was talking about Lady Gaga, and then it related to Aries, and now we have Aries here, right? So it's funny, but it's not. Nothing is of coincidence. So confidence, passionate, determined, social, self-assured, Queen of Wands energy. You're manifesting a new beginning for yourself. You're self-assured, you're confident, and I don't know why I feel like somebody didn't like that energy. And there's something about you that's a little bit dark and mysterious, but very alluring, especially with the black cat right there. And it's almost like people think that you're the reason for chaos, but it's actually the people. Wow. Okay. So people think that you're the reason for chaos, but it's actually the people surrounding you. And every time you try to explain it, they shut you down and they suppress your voice. Wow. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. All right. This is also meant for you to get into a deep soulmating situation. Okay. With somebody as well. And you're also meant to get like a really good deal with something. We also have the Sun card, which means that despite everything that they tried to do to you, it didn't stop you from alchemizing your pain and working one-on-one with your spirit guides, and also generating success and happiness for yourself. And again, with it giving you more confidence. It's almost like these people abandoned you because they felt inadequate themselves. And they felt out of balance themselves. But let's get some clarification, because these are really good cards. And I asked why they abandoned you. Because it's almost seeming like they're in love with you. They want clarity, they want truth, and they want balance. So why did they abandon you? Things were taking too long to develop. You were bringing balance into your life and restoring your life. Especially with justice being here. And it's almost like everything you did was like a reminder to them of like what they lost out on. So like, let's just say if you ended up trying to like eat right, lose weight, and this could even be like a mother being jealous of her own daughter for like losing weight. It happens all the freaking time, you know, or them looking like them or better than them when they were younger, or things of that nature. And for some reason, I feel like this person feels like a really strong sense of loss and grief. It's almost like you brought balance to them by you being at a state of loss and grief as well in your life. Like maybe you like really helped them out or assisted them with a lot of stuff, and maybe that ended up happening too. But let's dive into the Queen of Wands. We have the Lovers card right underneath the Queen of Wands. And it's maybe like somebody wanted to stop like you and this other person from being together. Okay, pulling in a little bit of Wicker Park energy. That movie is fucking crazy. I gotta find it so I can watch it. I don't know why Spirit keeps giving me that movie to watch, and it's like something that was made in the early 2000s. Like, why would I watch it now? Anyway, so Two of Cups, Page of Wands energy coming up right underneath. Wow. This person was jealous of how you make strong connections with people almost instantaneously. Your adventurous spirit, you have fresh ideas. This person was also jealous of how you were balancing out your life and possibly saving up money as well. This person also probably had a conversation with somebody in particular to start shit with you as well with the Page of Wands. And this is somebody that you truly felt was like a soulmate of yours, whether it be a friend or family member. And it's almost like somebody was trying to present like everything was happy and everything was good, but the whole fucking time, they were either A, stealing your money from you little by little, B, taking things from you little by little, C, talking shit behind you little by little, planting little seeds of doubt here or there. This person possibly like stole money from you, deceived other people about who you really are, is completely two-faced, tried to like spy on your life, control your life, okay, and also manipulated you. And they just thought that they were just going to get away with it. Look, the sun is shining. Your aura is so bright, it illuminates even their shady shit. And you saw them for exactly who they are. And for some reason, I don't know why, I feel like this has possibly been happening since you were like a kid. And maybe this was somebody and their person attacking you as well. So let's just say it's like a mother and a stepfather or something, or a mother and a father, or a friend and their boyfriend, or a friend and their friend. I don't know why I'm getting that energy too. And it was almost like something that like popped off almost instantaneously. And you were like, whoa, what's going on? We were just fine just like 2 seconds ago. Everything was really balanced and I was patient. Everything was fine. I was balanced. And then all of a sudden this person looks your way and is like, you know what? I kind of want to fuck up your day. All right? And I like this and I like that. And this person was also using you for like the clout that you gave them. Like, also, it's almost like, look at me. It's almost like, I hate saying this, but Britney Spears' mom. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. So this could definitely be like a mother and daughter kind of situation, or a mother and son. As I'm saying that, like I'm literally getting goosebumps. I don't know if you guys can see it on there. Anyway. So overall, I do feel like no matter what this person did anyway, despite their two-faced, like manipulative shit, why they abandoned you, you want me to be honest with you, why they abandoned you? Because they were jealous of everything that you have. And they were disappointed in their own life. And they wanted to manipulate you because they could. This person, this could even be like somebody possibly having a secret relationship behind your back while you're thinking you're having the most greatest time in the life with this one person. And somebody else having an alternative motive. This is even like friends, like secretly giving information to like other people as well. And it's almost like somebody felt balance with inside of themselves, seeing you disappointed, seeing you at a stage of being like at a loss too. It made them happy. It's like misery loves company, but they don't want you happier than them. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm getting for pile number 1. I hope this gave you some insight. If you do want a reading with me, please feel free to reach out to me. Hit the notification bell to know whenever I go live stream. I have plenty of other pick a card readings. I'm going to be uploading another pick a card reading also later, and I'm also going to be live at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time today. So definitely check that out if you guys are wanting some free insight, and also be live later today around 5 o'clock too. U.S. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely hit the notification bell to know whenever I'm going live, offering free mini reads as well as paid instant reads delivered, okay? All right, guys, with that being said, sending you off with so much love and light, and I feel like you're already like embodying so much love and light with all of this yellow and orange energy peeking through with the Queen of Wands and the Sun and the Seven of Swords and the Page of Wands, okay? And also the Lovers with all that orange energy at the top there. So your aura is healing, and you are going to get better, and it doesn't matter what, why this person did that, because they just did that based off their own insecurity, their own kind of like, oh, I want this and I want that too, and you know what I mean? Getting kind of Justin Bieber vibe from that, which is Piscean energy. Pop Star by Drake, who is also Scorpio. All right, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to go ahead and dive into pile number 2. Pile number 2, welcome. So pile number 1 was a bit long, but it got really intense, and I feel like it was good. But let's dive into pile number 2 here, okay? So first and foremost, there's a secret message on the bottom of here, even though it looks blank. So maybe something that you were like left in the dark about came to the light with choose happy. So maybe you had to make a choice as well, based off of some information that you ended up finding out with this pile. I don't know, I'm getting that energy. So, and on the bottom it says, choose happy. So let's dive into a spiritual notation, which normally I don't necessarily dive into my spiritual message deck. I don't normally. But for some reason I was led to. So let's dive into for pile number 2, take the energy that resonates and lay the rest out. All right, so we have Earth Empath. Earth could be a really strong indicator of your chart. Okay, you could have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn dominantly in your chart, whether that be Sun, Moon, or Rising placements, or even Venus placements, especially in regards to love. Okay, but definitely take a look at your chart to see where this energy is coming from. So with Earth Empath, they are in tune with changes to Earth, its weather, the solar system, and the universe. More specifically, geomantic empaths sense large movements in the Earth, including natural disasters. So for some reason, I feel like diving into just this question in particularly, I feel like you were in tune with everything that was changing around you. It's like you were noticing the subliminal messages. You were noticing things. It's like you were left in the dark, but you got freaking X-ray vision like Neo in the Matrix. I love that movie, so that's why I reference it a lot. So, and those of you guys who have seen it, Neo goes blind one time, and he can only see infrared, and he can only see the aura. But if you guys really look at it, you can only see the aura of his spirit of that agent. It's not Mr. Anderson is Neo, the other guy. Damn, I forgot his name, and he's so dominant there. Anyway, the agent. Anyway. And I feel like you guys are sensing that. You guys are also natural, really, really strong empaths to where you will literally have a physical sign show up for you while you're out in nature having a serious conversation, when somebody's lying to you, it's like spirit will immediately let you know. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. So it's almost like something that somebody left you in the dark about, that you ended up finding out about, and you're going to have to choose whether to bring it up or whether to kind of like let it ride or like whatever have you. I don't know, I'm getting that energy, okay? And it's almost like you were sensing like impending doom, and maybe you just brought up a conversation. I don't know why I'm getting like, maybe you just felt led to bring up a conversation. But let's dive into the oracle cards here, and then we'll dive into the tarot last. So we have pick any tarot card, that's your answer. So you're going to get a lot of information from this tarot reading versus the oracle cards, but let's see here what pulls up with the oracle cards. I release all negative energy. So again, it's a choice. I release. Bam, you made a choice to release, okay? All negative energy. It's not releasing all negative energy. It's I release. So you see the phrase difference. So I feel like you're going to choose to release somebody, okay? Because of the negative energy that they have. Surrender to the spirit energy. Some of you guys are going to, and maybe this is, I don't know, I feel like maybe this is something that you had pent up really deep inside of you, and instead of like suppressing it and just kind of like letting it ride, you surrender to that energy that you were feeling, the intuitive pull that you were feeling, and it may have stirred some things up between you and this other person or these people, okay? And I feel like you chose to be strong, brave, and bold, and I feel like this is going to be a benefit for you in the long run of like gaining more independence, gaining more confidence, gaining more personal strength within yourself as well, okay? But let's dive into the next one. We have the King of Swords. It could have been an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini who betrayed you here, okay? Or even a Capricorn, all right? And it's coming up in the reversal. So this person was very cold and detached, and this person possibly just released you because they thought that you were being very negative to them as well. So maybe they abandoned you because of that, and they just kind of like surrendered to the energy there. Or it could be they released you because you surrendered to the spirit energy and spoke your mind and spoke the truth, and you were strong, brave, and bold, okay? And they were really cold and detached and maybe tried to like cut you off, okay? For some of you guys, this could be like a love relationship. But let's read what it says on here. I refuse to give up because I haven't tried all possible ways. So there could be somebody who refused to give up originally because they felt like there was still more to work on and stuff like that. But maybe this is somebody who just like literally gave up because they felt like they tried all possible ways to like either like assist you or help you or something of that nature. Or this could also be your energy too. But they may say it, they may explain it like that, but I don't think that's the case. I feel like this person betrayed you and had an alternative motive for the complete time. I am creatively inspired by the world around me, and the Three of Swords energy is coming up right next to the King of Swords, so that I feel like somebody convinced them to betray you or abandon you. It wasn't something that they initially wanted to do. And I do feel like they feel that remorse and they feel that loss. I am at peace with who I am as a person. But with the Five of Hearts energy coming forth, that's actually feeling at a loss, okay? And kind of crying over spilt milk. 35 could be significant, or 53 could be significant. We're also getting the Ace of Wands. This person basically wanted to destroy you, okay? Possibly because they were suffering a loss as well. It's like this person wanted to hurt you just as much as possibly you may have hurt them, that maybe you knew about, maybe you didn't. Now this is coming up in the reversal, so it's almost like this person is like closing out their chapter with you. And it's crazy. This could even be like a father figure, so this probably really, really hurt for some of you guys. My body is healthy, my mind is brilliant, my soul is tranquil. And maybe this person did this when they were not in the right mind. Okay, when their soul was literally acting chaotic. My mind is brilliant, so maybe they were being really arrogant and trying to feel like they were like they had a one-up on you, that they were more intelligent than you or something stupid and shallow like that. My body is healthy. Maybe this person also was feeling unwell as well and not 100% in like healthy shape. And they acted out of irritation. And I feel like this person abandoned you, but unintentionally. And it's almost like they don't have access to you anymore, or to make things better. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Some of you guys could have blocked them. And this person could have also abandoned you when you're literally like, maybe like your body was also like not healthy. Like you were just not well. Okay. Let's just say somebody left you like in an empty parking lot and you were on your period menstruating and you just didn't know where to go. That kind of energy, okay? My mind is brilliant. This person could have been like really arrogant, being like, I'm smart, I'm really smart. And it's like, okay, why don't you freaking put your degree on the mirror and tell yourself that like 20 million times? How do you feel now? You know what I mean? Like that kind of energy, all right? But let's dive in and let's see with the tarot what's coming up. So this person wasn't feeling well. This is also somebody who their body wasn't right, their spirit wasn't right, their mind wasn't right, and they just were not right. They were not in the right mind. And you had to present yourself to be strong, brave, and bold. And this person may have did a reaction like impulsively based off of like their own irritation with themselves, or because they're not feeling well, or because they would rather be home cuddled in a blanket right now. Like that kind of energy. But instead they have to show up for you, their daughter or their significant other. And they would rather show up for themselves or what they truly care about or what investment invests back to them, like their other children or their significant other or their dog. But let's dive into the tarot. And I hate saying it like that, but that's the energy I'm picking up. I feel like this person did this very sudden, and it was almost like sudden change, like it happened in an instant. It's almost like you were having a conversation with someone, and then all of a sudden they took it to a whole different fucking level with the Eight of Wands energy coming forth. This could also be your energy as well. I also feel like maybe this person and you, there could have been travel associated with this, or maybe a vehicle associated with this, with the Chariot card coming forth. And we're also receiving the Hangman, okay? This is somebody who was stalling. This person was stalling because they had their hands tied and they had already made up their mind about something before they even had this conversation with you. They had an alternative motive before like you even stepped in the building. Like they already knew what they were going to do. They already knew that they were going to play you. And what's crazy is usually they treat other people like this, and maybe you just didn't feel like they would do this to you because maybe you're their child. But they did it to you. So with the Hangman energy, because that's just who they are. So the Hangman energy in the reversal, we have stalling, egotism, standstill, apathy, avoiding sacrifices. But it's almost like somebody's getting ready to do something with it being in the reversal. So it's almost like maybe you were sitting down talking with this person, and all of a sudden this person pops off. And it's like very random. And like maybe they start accusing you of things too. And you're like, what's going on? I don't know why I'm getting that energy from this one. It could be an Aquarius. Okay, with the Star card coming forth. And I feel like this person presented themselves to like want to give towards you and to kind of like be near you. And the Star card is coming up in the reversal. So this person acted this way and chose to do these actions and have this alternative motive while you were already in despair. You already had negativity in your life. You already had a lack of faith. And you were already presented with hopelessness. So they just wanted to dig the knife in deeper. They had no intention of helping you whatsoever. Matter of fact, let's just say if they ended up going to like a party or something like that afterwards, they ended up talking shit about you like at this party. And they figured, it can't hurt because you don't know about it. But if you're intuitive, you're going to know about it. But the thing about it is that people who are intuitive and then and you have conversations or disagreements with people who aren't in touch with their intuition, they'll make you seem like you're crazy, and then all of a sudden you come up with proof, and then it's, well, I didn't really mean it this way. Instead of acknowledging that, one, you're right, they never acknowledge that you're right, or two, accountability for their actions, or three, making you feel crazy in the process. I don't know why I feel like this person was trying to make you feel like you lost your mind. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. Now, we're also getting the World card coming up in the reversal. This person disappointed you, or maybe this person was also disappointed in something that you did, and maybe this person felt like you were a burden in their life. And that whatever you were going through is like a never-ending cycle. Instead of them helping you and being there for you and hearing like what you would like to do and things of that nature, they had an alternative plan, like in general. But let's dive into this is sad, to be honest with you, because especially if it's like your father or something, like that's really sad to go through. The High Priestess energy coming up right underneath the Eight of Wands. While you were speaking to them, your intuition was letting you know what they were doing. So that's why you handled yourself accordingly. It's like this person was expecting you to like pop off or go crazy, and maybe you were just like, listen, man, like, here, if you want this, then have it. Okay, you're leaving? Okay, bye. What would you like me to do? Beg for you to help me? Beg for you to be here? Beg for you to love me? What do you, bye. Just go. And maybe this person didn't like that you saw right through them. And there was also things that you were speaking about or maybe touching base about that you really didn't have any knowledge of or never really knew about. And you didn't know that you were actually like reading them while you were talking to them. I don't know, for some of you guys, this might be something that ended up happening. And it's almost like you knew. And maybe this person did this in public with the Six of Wands energy coming forth, because I'm seeing like a public situation. So maybe this person ended up doing this in order to get some kind of praise or some kind of victory, in order to be seen like, oh, that man, no one can run up on me or whatever. And remember, like, damn, this is crazy. This could be in correlation just a little bit with Pine Over, and just a little bit. But with the Hangman energy coming forth, and then we also have the Eight of Swords, it's like this person wanted to keep you trapped and feeling trapped when you can very much, and it's almost like they couldn't because you're spiritually awakened with the Hangman and the High Priestess energy. You're spiritually like awakened, and you realize that there are no blindfolds. You realize that you can just walk right ahead of you, that you can get down from the tree. You have a plan to do that. But this person isn't listening to you. They're putting so much negativity in your mind. And it's almost like this person was waiting for somebody. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. So maybe they called somebody before and like planned like, hey, I'm going to go do this and pick me up because this is probably how it's going to go, and da-da-da, like that kind of energy. Now, diving into the Star card in the reversal, we have the Ten. This person literally left you like for dead. I'm going to be honest with you, like literally left you for nothing. For literally like nothing, like bye, severing ties, cut you off, left you like this, bro. Drained you, took as much as they could from you, and then just left you like this. Well, they went off and went to a party or did whatever. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like they went and did something else. They didn't go home and think about this or think about like they had no remorse over this. It's almost like a killer kind of energy, I'm going to be honest with you. But of course, all my readings are for entertainment purposes only. By no means are they giving medical, professional, or legal advice at any time. Okay? So, and I also feel like there's something that maybe made you snap, or maybe made this person snap. I don't know why I'm getting that energy too. But let's dive into the World card energy. We have the Judgment. Damn, this person judged you in the middle of your story. Not even the middle, the beginning of your story. Like literally the beginning of your story. And this person made up their own mind about this situation and decided to not help you, to not assist you, to give you insecurity. And this person also wanted attention as well, and wanted to escape their life or escape whatever they were doing for that moment. And they actually ended up manifesting a little bit of this. But that's a conversation for a different time. But let's dive into the next one. We have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands in reversal. It's almost like they didn't want you to have any help, any hope, to have all these obstacles and restrictions. They wanted to put a delay on your progress. And they also wanted to put a delay on your voice as well. Okay? And this could have been somebody who's like, hey, you want some water? And then drink the water right in front of you. That's some selfish shit. So like that kind of energy, okay? But I feel like this person just left you like horrible. Like, this is horrible. It's like they made it seem like they were going to help you, and then really they just kind of like did something else. It's not right to do to somebody. You know what I mean? So this person, like, it's one thing to kind of like leave somebody and just be like, bye, screw you then. And you know that they have somebody who can pick them up and they're good. But knowing that no one has like nowhere to go, or they have nothing to eat, or like, I wouldn't even wish that on my ex-husband. I hate his guts. Even when he called me, after he called me every worst name in the book, I still try to help him and help him find a job. Does that mean I'm a pushover? No, it means I have a damn heart. And if I was in that situation, I want somebody to help me too. Shit. So that's how I am. But, everybody is not going to love the way that you love. And I feel like this was a really big lesson in order for you to end certain things that are meant to take place in your life. And it's almost like somebody just And it's like they can't see you anymore. You're not even responding to them anymore. It's like they really hurt your heart, man. And it really could have ended a different way. Like, this whole situation could have happened completely different. And you know it. You have natural discernment to where you just know things. You have clear, what is it? Clear knowing? Clear knowing? But that's what I'm picking up for you guys. I hope you guys got some closure from this. I also hope that this brought you some clarity. If you do want a reading with me, I am, having a 30-minute special today, and today only until about 5 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time for the $50 30-minute special. So definitely hit me up if you are wanting the 30-minute special with me, okay? But with that being said, let's dive into the last pile number 3. All right. Pile number 3. Welcome, welcome. So I was touching this. I wanted to stop touching because it gave me the feeling of greed. So, and I don't like the feeling of greed. I like the feeling of having abundance for everybody. That's what I like the feeling of, not just singular focused abundance. So I got this energy of greed. So somebody could have abandoned you based off of a money or a work position or something super fucking shallow. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Pyrite is actually a really good protective stone. If some of you guys are like, what is that? It's normally called like fool's gold. Okay, but this is pyrite, and I'll show you some properties and what its attractive qualities are now with this one. Let's dive in. Pyrite.
According to Wikipedia, the mineral pyrite or iron pyrite, also known as fool's gold, is an iron sulfide with the chemical formula iron 4 sulfide.
This is really good for protective energy, by the way. I just like pyrite. Crystal meaning, sorry. So it's also known as fool's gold. It's a precious stone. That's literally how I introduced it. I was like, this is pyrite. It's also known as fool's gold. It's so funny. Anyway, as a precious stone that is said to have many spiritual meanings and healing properties. It is associated with protection and grounding. It is believed to create a shield of energy around the wearer to guard against negative influences. Pyrite is also considered a stone of manifestation and is said to help people turn their dreams and desires into reality by attracting abundance and prosperity. This could have been a really bad fucking deal that you got. I don't know why I'm getting that energy. This could have been like a really bad deal that you got over something, and this person like really betrayed you. Okay, this could have been like Matilda's car salesman, like father, like that kind of energy. And I don't know why I'm getting that energy, like really strongly, just touching this. Yeah, you should really distance yourself from this person. Like, don't even worry about them. Like, this person's so greedy. And it's like the minute they see like a big check, like they're like, all right, we're good, we're fine. Sorry, guys. There's somebody who messaged me asking for a significant discount for something that is just not right to do to me this time. It's like somebody's playing with me. Anyway, so I feel like I'm not going to respond to that. Sorry. Let's dive in. Especially, I'm just not going to respond to that. It's just ridiculous. It's a waste of my time. Anyway, so I'm going to dive into the spiritual message, okay? Alchemist. Alchemy can be said to be the science of transmutation, which in spiritual parlance would include both transcendence and transformation. The most popular common understandings of alchemy are coached in terms of metallurgy and turning lead into gold. Be careful what you wish for, you will get it. Jumper, the movie, The Life of Pi, the movie. I don't know, I'm feeling like these could be significant movies for you. This is also a really strong sign of alchemy, okay? To the point to like where you are, sorry, I got really irritated for a moment. Somebody's really going to fuck with your money. I feel like somebody's going to try to like maybe lowball you or like highball you with something, and it's just not going to be right. I don't know why I'm getting that. And it's making me really irritated because that's one thing I don't really like. But anyway, so with this energy, you guys are going to end up turning all of this pain that ended up happening with this person abandoning you, okay? honestly into gold. And whatever they try to like take from you, you're going to get it back as well. Because it was actually really hard creating this deck. It was really hard finding the exact definition of alchemy, because some people relate it to as manifestation, but it's not necessarily manifestation. It's something beyond that. And that's why it was banned from, like in the 18th century for a while. I think it was 18th or 16th century. I'm not sure if it was the 18th or 16th. I know that's like two completely different centuries apart, but it's one of those, all right? And it was banned by the Pope, alchemy. And how can you fucking ban alchemy? I don't know. You would literally have to put like a guard on somebody's mind, because alchemy can be literally with just the basis of thought, so that's probably why they're like, listen, alchemy's no longer illegal, like, because how are we gonna keep it in check? Like, I don't know, like, anyway, so let's dive into the oracle cards. Just like the moon, I will go through phases. I feel like there was somebody who was really envious of you because you were getting like a higher position than them as well. I don't know why I'm getting that. I will love myself. This person is also very envious of the fact that you care for yourself and that you do love yourself. This could even be like a lover for some of you guys. Be your own guide is also coming out. So this person also doesn't like that you are self-reliant. Wow, this is interesting. So this person doesn't like that you love yourself and that you go through different phases in your reality. So they don't like that you grow. They also don't like that you don't ask for anybody else's advice, or anybody else who gives you advice, you're like, okay. And then you just do exactly what the fuck you want to do, because they're like, oh, I wish I had that, or I wish I had this. I don't know, I feel like this is a friend who abandoned you, okay? Possibly somebody that you could have worked with. And maybe you decided to say no to something, and they're used to people always wanting to people please them, and you said no to something, and it really irritated them. Now, diving into the affirmations, we have the Six of Pentacles, all right, and it's coming up in the upright. I have been given endless talents, which I begin to utilize today. So this person could be really jealous of the fact of your different talents or spiritual gifts that you do have, okay, with the Six of Pentacles energy coming forth, and maybe you were like really generous. And maybe you were like really giving with the Six of Pentacles. And I do feel like this is like a friend, or possibly like a friend with benefits. My drive and ambition allow me to achieve my goals. This person does not like that whatever you want, you get Ariana Grande vibes, okay, with the Three of Pentacles. And it's like you have a really strategic plan. Wow, this person's like really envious of you. Interesting. A little bit. That's a little similar to pile number one. But anyway, I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I'm choosing happiness. So again, you're the ruler of your own reality, especially with Be Your Own Guide. We're getting Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And a lot of people tend to be really envious of fire signs. And the reason why, especially if you embody that fire sign energy, if it's in your chart dominantly, like sun, moon, rising, or dominant energy placements for whatever you're doing at the time. So let's just say if you're, trying to have a relationship or something like that, and you have Aries and Venus, it's, it'd be different too. Then just, anyway, it's different for the placements in your chart and how this is exuded, okay? But with this energy coming forth with Be Your Own Guide, and I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I'm choosing happiness, you literally will be like, no, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I will transfer your call to somebody else. Hold on one moment, please, ma'am. That is above my pay grade. Like, I don't know, like that kind of energy. I don't know, I'm getting that energy. And you might be really funny too, because I'm laughing a lot in this read. And this person could be envious of that you're humorous and that you just naturally are funny. Okay? But let's dive in. And a lot of fire signs actually are really funny. So with the Nine of Pentacles energy coming forth in the upright, this person's also jealous of your personal success. Damn. We have 3 and 6 is 9. And then this is Nine of Pentacles, and this is all Pentacle energy. So there could be an earth sign who's like really, really jealous of you, whether it be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay? And it could be involving money as well. Maybe somebody wanted like a little bit of like what you got going on. They want you to share like whatever you're receiving that you like earned, okay? Everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good, and they hate your positive energy. Wow, okay? So they should just move to hell, because like seriously, like what? So I feel like with the 6 and 3 of Pentacles, this is about you having like a plan and maybe somebody like backstabbing you in that plan, okay, and trying to like harm you in your finances, but it didn't work. I just feel like maybe it worked a little bit, but it didn't work entirely, okay? So let's dive into the tarot. Also, there could be something significant about like a holiday. Maybe some of you guys are born on a holiday or something, and this person is jealous of that too. Damn, man. Like, just what? How is your jealousy towards me gonna make your life better? I've always thought that. Anyway, and also the King of Wands energy is really significant here. So I feel like maybe you are a boss, or maybe you get a leadership position, or you get promoted faster than this other person that you work with, and you get more recognition faster than this other person that you work with, and that person could be like really hating on you as well. But let's dive in and let's see here with the tarot. This is definitely about work or money, okay? And this person abandoned you because of that, okay? Because of your natural talent and expertise, with the 8 of Pentacles energy pulling through. We're also getting 5 of Wands. They see you as competition. They see you as a rival, okay? And it's a clash of their own ego. This could also be about like how much money that you're making as well, pulling in Virgo energy with the Virgos. If a Virgo isn't making more money than you, they're jealous of you as fuck, bro, of how much money that you make. And I love Virgos, okay? I do, as a friend. Anything beyond that, I will literally dive into the Arctic River. Like, I will freeze to death. Like, I will not be with another Virgo ever, okay? Like, romantically. As far as friends, though, we're awesome friendships. I'm totally awesome with Virgos friendships, okay? Because I have my space, they have their space, and I don't require anything of them for them to be there for me or anything like that, or, you know, stuff like that. That's usually how it works. That's why it's really good for Virgos and me to be friends. I'm an Aquarius. So that could be also something that you guys might have going on. But let's dive in. We also have Leo energy pulling through. Leo and Saturn. 5 of Wands. Yeah, there's somebody who's really, really prideful, especially in the workplace, because Saturn involves the workplace. And Virgo also involves the workplace. 9 of Wands. This person became really guarded towards you. It's like they went from being like really open and stuff like that to them like, and they also hate that you're in a league of your own. Like, you can organize chaos like in an instant. Look how many of like the wands are with the 5 of Wands, and they're everywhere. And then look how organized the wands are with the 9 of Wands. You're like, all right, I'm staying in my bubble. Like, you guys have chaos and you're arguing over shit because of your lack of communication. That's fine. Do you? Like, that kind of energy in the workplace. Now, we're also receiving the Page of Swords. This could be a Gemini also that's hating on you, okay? And that chose to kind of like cut you off because they feared like you becoming better than them with the Page of Swords. This is also delayed news, planning guarded. Again, with guarded. They also don't like that you're guarded and that you're ready for war as well. Interesting. But if you have Aries in your chart in general, you're always ready for war, especially in Saturn. You're always ready for war in the workplace. So with the 7 of Wands energy, we have standing your ground, challenges, rivalry, and defensive. Again, rivalry. There's somebody who sees you as complete competition, and you are like, listen, I just am trying to get through the day. Like, let me organize my wands and like leave me alone. Like, I don't know. I'm getting that energy. And you might have stood your ground on something, and maybe you said no to something. I don't know why I feel like maybe you said no to something that this person was expecting you to say yes to, because they feel like, I don't know, maybe they're used to having relationships like that, like quid pro quo kind of energy. And you're just like, no, this is something that I pay for, that I do, and I know I'm not sharing it, and that's okay. And if you don't want to talk to me after that, then that's up to you. But I'm not sharing what I worked hard for. Like that kind of energy, okay? And I feel like maybe you're very giving naturally, okay? And I also feel like you're very focused and meticulous with your work, and possibly you transformed your position as well. Maybe you ended up like leaving a work environment and you're wondering why like certain coworkers don't talk to you anymore or stuff like that, or why they abandoned the connection in general. And it's because you went through a really deep transformation and focused in, like, became almost like a hermit with your work, okay, with the 8 of Pentacles energy and the Death card underneath. and you weren't like you really did not care like what you had to let go of or what relationships like felt whatever type of way because you were focused on your money. Like look how much he's focused on there. You could even be like writing something, dealing with like a lot of typing or writing, or where there's like a lot of focus in what you're doing. Okay, also hearing that song Focus by Ariana Grande. But let's dive into the Five of Wands. We have Emperor. So it's almost like you literally, out of everybody, you stood out to the point, like, we're also getting Aries energy again with Gemini. So we have Aries and Gemini energy. Oh, that's interesting. You could have had two workers, could be Aries and Gemini, that ended up talking, like, really bad about you. Like, really bad about you. As I said that, I got a notification from my email, and I know exactly who this is. Anyway, with the Emperor card coming forth with Aries and Gemini, with the Emperor, we have protection, authority, stability, discipline, father figure. But we also have you literally knew how to control chaotic situations, or know how to control chaotic situations that happen in the workplace. Like to the T, to like where you're like, listen, stay in your place. If you're trying to create drama, go over there. I'm trying to focus on my work. Like that kind of energy. Diving into the Nine of Wands, this could also be like something that happened in school for some of you guys too. And some of you guys are like, listen, I don't like the drama. Maybe you guys chose, like, maybe there's a lot of drama, like, with the owner as well. Like, wherever you worked at. Maybe there was, like, a lot of drama with the owner. Maybe there was, like, a lot of controlling issues. We're also getting the Page of Swords. This is also about being guarded about moving forward. Maybe, like, they didn't like that you kept, like, your transitions and your moves private. They don't like that you keep your moves private. Underneath the Page of Swords, we have the Four of Cups in reversal. So we have clarity, awareness, depression, interest, and acceptance. So maybe this person ended up reaching out to you, asking for assistance or help on something that, let's just say it's something that maybe that their friend could do or that their mom could do. It's not like you're the only person that could help them out with this. It's just a matter of convenience for them. And there's no benefit whatsoever for you besides a smile from them. Okay? So with the Page of Swords and the Four of Cups energy in the reversal, I am really feeling like you said no to something, especially with the Seven of Wands energy. And this person did not like it. It's kind of like the school bully being like, hey, can you help me with my math homework again? And you're not even helping them. You're doing it completely yourself. It's not even tutoring at that point. You're just basically just doing it for them. And you know what I mean? And then when they get tested, they look like an idiot, even more so, you know? But diving into underneath the Seven of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups energy in the reversal. This person got a lot, like they chose to avoid you, okay? They haven't emotionally left the situation on the go. I feel like this person's going to become like a little bit more defensive towards you and stuff like that because of something that you said no to. It could have been something simple like, no, I can't right now, like I can't go out to the beach right now, or no, I can't help you out with that right now, I'm focused on something else, or I just can't. It could have been like a really good, easy letdown, but they took it completely to heart and became very emotional. And they're stuck at where they're at because they're at a fear of change, okay? And they're avoiding you on purpose because you had the strength and bravery to do something different. With inner strength, control, confidence, courage, and bravery coming forth as a really strong indicator with strength. All right, pulling through Leo energy really strongly, okay? And it's like you moved on past this. You're no longer crying over spilled milk. You're putting your defenses up for people who don't emotionally fulfill you, who leave you empty-handed all the time. And that's why they chose to abandon you. Because if we resist the devil, he shall flee. So, literally, this person only came to like lie, cheat, steal from you, okay? Take whatever you have, write on your raincoats, whatever, and cause like chaos in your life. Like disruption. And you're somebody who likes things really clean, precise. I'm getting that energy. And you don't like messy behavior. And this person's really messy, and you don't like that. So maybe in a way, energetically, you manifested them to abandon you. Because you no longer appreciated the connection for some of you guys. And it's not even a matter of just appreciating it, you just didn't want it. You no longer yearned for it. No longer cared for it. Whether it was a best friend, a sister, a brother, whatever, you just no longer cared to invest in it. But that is why I am picking up for why did they abandon you, which this probably almost felt like you abandoned them in a way, but internally, and it was almost like a sigh of relief when they ended up being like, you know what, they ended up being kind of distant. But you still kind of probably wanted a little bit closure, a little bit more understanding on it, so I get it. But you're a really strong individual as well. And other people don't like that about you. You're really strong, you can transform, and you can hyper focus on your work or whatever you need to get done without letting other people influence like your feelings or anything like that. But that is what I am getting for pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you do want a 30-minute read with me, I am doing 30-minute reading requests for my $50 special. So please feel free to reach out. And yeah, so I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Sorry, my mind went like blank. I'm sorry. Please feel free to reach out. It's a long reading, guys, that I just did. But if you please feel free to reach out, Beatrix Kiddo Readings at outlook.com, or you can Snapchat me at BK Readings, okay? With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, bye for now.